Yo, what's poppin'? We are here today for week 8 of the WBE, which is the last week before playoffs. We are guaranteed in playoffs since last week we did cop a victory versus Wolf, so that was a really good one. And because we're already in, I figured now would be a great time to bring a Pokemon that I have not currently brought into the WBE yet, and that Pokemon is going to be Cinccino. We got it since the beginning. It's been sitting on the bench since the very beginning. So it's here now, and the matchup that we're going to be playing against this week is versus my boy, Kelly Under the Radar, and he's a good friend of mine. He has not had the most fortunate season, unfortunately, and is not in the playoff race, but he told me as we were scheduling that he's going to be bringing a lot of heat this match, so I'm excited to see what he brings, and let's just talk about his matchup here. He's bringing Dragapult, Heliolisk, Gmax Lapras, Obstagoon, Reboot, Roserade, Sigilif, Surfetch'd, Steelix, and Sylveon. So the list should have already appeared to your right. Now, his team is actually very threatening. It has a lot of wall-breaking offense, like with Obstagoon and Surfetch'd. Dragapult hits extremely hard as well. And then the Gmax Lapras is still a really big threat. One of the sets that I'm most scared of is Dragonance, and he said he's bringing heat. And Dragonance Lapras is still a heat set, but it's a big threat, so I'm sure that's going to make an appearance. But yeah, so like I said, I tried to build a team around Cinccino. It's not a Pokemon that I would have brought to a lot of matchups just because of the matchup sort of not wanting me to bring Cinccino. But I figured I'd do it now. Like, as you can see, a Choice Scarf Cinccino is able to outrun Dragapult. But not only that, also a lot of his other Scarfers. I set it to be faster than a potential Scarf Reboot if he decides to bring that. I'd be surprised if he brought it though, but it's a really fun mon to see in action, so I hope he does bring it. But yeah, so I have Tail Slap, Knockoff, Rock Blast, U-Turn, enough speed to outrun Scarf Reboot, and Adamant Nature allows me to hit really hard with Rock Blast. And Knockoff is great for Dragapult. Does not OHKO Dragapult, keep in mind, but it does do a ton of damage, bringing it down to like red HP. I don't know if we'll bring Cinccino again, so figured I'll give it a proper send-off in this week. Then we have Emvee Chinese Seismitoad. So this Seismitoad set is Earth Power, Brick Break, Payback, and Sludge Bomb. Earth Power is nice because it breaks through a lot of his potential defense boosting mons, like a Steelix, which has a high defense and can also run like Iron Defense, perhaps. And it does a lot of damage to that, as well as more damage to Surfetch'd, I think, which has a higher defense than Spit Def. Reboot is nice versus that. Brick Break is cool because like it's a nice tech in order to break Aurora Veil. Gmax Lapras's ability is setting up Aurora Veil, the dual screens, with its Ice type attack, and Brick Break can essentially get rid of it. So it's really solid there, and it also does massive damage to the Obstagoon. Easy 2-hit KO versus that. Then Payback here is a 2-hit KO versus Dragapult. With AV, like we're able to sponge so many attacks with AV. It's great. It even lives a Specs Grass Knot from Heliolisk, so I like that a lot. And then of course we have Sludge Bomb. Just I figured I needed a 4th coverage move. Might as well be something that can potentially poison, and also just hit, I guess, Sylveon a little harder. It's not gonna do much damage to it anyways, but the potential poisons can be nice, I guess. I did not run a water move on this thing. This is a waterless Chinese Seismitoad with 4 attacks, only 1 stab. He has like water absorbed mons, like he has mons that can heal itself from a Scald, like Heliolisk and Lapras and stuff. A lot of resists, and so I figured I did not need to bring that Pokemon or that move on this Pokemon. Then I have AV Conkeldurr, so we got the double AV Conkeldurr with Sheer Force, so that we can do more damage with Poison Jab. Easy 2-hit KO on Sylveon. And then Ice Punch will destroy Dragapult and Roserade and stuff. Drain Punch, Mach Punch combination is very nice on this thing as well. Enough defense to take a +1 Gmax move from Lapras. If it's like a Dragon Dancing set, then we can at least sponge 1 hit from it. If it's like I think I said for +2 actually, so it's pretty nice. And then yeah, like AV Spit Def set that can sponge hits better from like Specs Dragapult, Heliolisk, Sylveon, and things. But very solid mon. Then we have here Gmax Grimmsnarl. I had to bring the Gmax, of course. You already know this thing's been on a tear all season long. And bulk up 3 attacks with Babiri Berry. Babiri allows us to live a hit from potential Steel move on Gmax Lapras, as well as Steelix, and yeah, essentially those kind of mons which I think would do better since we have more checks and answers to Sylveon and stuff, and a lot of the fairy type attacks he has, like Arcanine. Arcanine, for instance, will destroy Sylveon with Sunny Day, Flare Blitz. It does like 70 or something to like defensive Sylveon, so it's pretty crazy. It does a ton of damage in the sun. Morning Sun healing us up, and then we do have Fire Punch in conjunction with that, which its Gigantamax move will set the sun, and that can help out Arcanine a lot too. Heavy Duty Boots for the T-Spikes Rose Raid, Spikes Rose Raid, and the Rocks from Steelix. It's nice, and then Play Rough for at least that coverage versus Dragapult, as well as also hitting Obstagoon. So then we have, Max Speed, of course, for Speed Tying Obstagoon. Then we have his Cavalier, which is there to beat Roserade and also beat Sylveon and stuff too, which, you know, like Roserade can be a big threat because we don't really have a Poison and a Grass Switch in, but this Cavalier can do all of that. And yeah, it's going to be the team. So I hope people are excited for the final week before playoffs. Trying to end it off strongly. I didn't really have time to actually build something as heat as Kelly was telling me that he's bringing. I'm not sure what he's bringing, but like if he said that he really wanted me to bring a lot of heat and stuff, and I told him maybe, but like I didn't have time at all this week because I had a lot of work to do at my job. But I think this team, like the Chinese EV spreads we got here, it's pretty fun. But let's go ahead and get into the match, and I'll cue into that. And yeah, should be starting pretty soon. So I'll see you guys for the battle. What's poppin'? Hello, we are here today for WBE Week 8. And this is the last week before playoffs. We are already secured in, so this match, of course, I mean, even though I'd like to win, it's not life or death or anything like that. And let's just get right into it, up against my boy Kelly, also known as Under the Radar. Good friend of mine. And he said that he's bringing heat, alright? He said that he's bringing a lot of heat, so let's see what he has here. Ooh. Okay, so very interesting to see. He has here the Sylveon. So like, by the way he was telling me, he said that he was bringing a ton of heat. So can I like assume that it's probably Cursed Sylveon or some or something like that? Oh, we got the Raboot too. Not bad. Gmax Lapras figured it would come. Dragapult as well. Raboot is here. It can only be Blaze, no Libero. And Dragapult. Very cool indeed. Now, I think leading with Cinccino, because I brought this thing, just because it's the last week, and I've not brought Cinccino at all. So I'm going to lead with Gimme Fortune. It's a Choice Scarf this week to outrun Dragapult. If I had more time to build, I probably would have tried to bring like extreme amounts of heat, but I made up for that in the Chinese spreads that I have. Alright, this battle is going to be about seeing if I get impressed by this heat, because I really want to see. Alright, so it's going to be the Dragapult lead. And we do have Cinccino. So I think immediately turn 1. Going for a knockoff should be fine. Gets rid of any item, and even if he switches, that's good too. And we got the Scarf knockoff. Ooh, good damage. As he does go right for the Will-O-Wisp. But we immediately sort of neuter Dragapult quite a bit. Even though our own Pokemon is now technically not in the best shape. I'm still free to knock off again. If he switches out, we get rid of another item. And we'll get rid of Sylveon's item here. And that is going to be, let's see, Leftovers. Okay, pretty good. So he could also double here if he wants to. Doubling would be a good play. I have a pretty solid switch in going into my Arcanine, so I'm going to do that. We did get rid of one of his big Arcanine potential switch-ins. So let's see what Sylveon has here. Oh, I knew it was gonna be Curse Sylveon. I just knew it. But we did get an Intimidate off. I probably can't beat this thing 1v1 with Arcanine, unfortunately. So we are going to go right into a Escavalier. This thing is a big problem. So I think we can just SD. At this point in time, we actually should be faster than Sylveon, because 2 curses reduces its speed by half. Now, I'm pretty sure Escavalier would be faster than that. Switches out, okay. Goes into Raboot. This thing is so fun. Love that mon. Does he have any coverage for Arcanine? Let me see here. I mean, probably not besides High Jump Kick. So I'm gonna go back to Arcanine here. Though he could U-turn. Nope, Flare Blitz is there. So we should take this pretty well. Actually did a little bit of damage there. Not gonna lie. We can Flare Blitz back. Hit that Raboot up for some nice damage. That's a Violet for sure. As he goes for the sub. Interesting. I wonder what he is. I mean, I can break the sub here. Which is not a problem. I'm trying to see, I don't know, so he doesn't get Endeavor. So it's not, it can't be sub Endeavor. It could be sub Baton Pass though. Yeah, it is sub Baton Pass, okay, cool. So he does get a safe switch out. Although I think he probably could have Baton Passed straight up without going for sub. So in comes the Steelix here. Yo, please tell me this is Dragon Dance Steelix. Come on. That's going to be so fun to see. I think our best response is going to be the Seismitoad either way. Even if this thing is like super offensive, we can get a ton of damage off on it. It is Dragon Dance. Oh my lord. And look at this. Like, listen. Extreme levels of heat. If I get a hint, I know what it's going to be. Like, that's crazy. I'm so happy to see it though. So this Earthquake. It's not going to OHKO us, of course. Oh, we ate that up pretty well. Though it's funny to see him being faster than us. Oh, he's, okay, weakness policy. Good to know. How much do I need Seismitoad? That's so cool, though. How much do I need it? I think I need, well, actually, at this point in time, Seismitoad probably has a bit more value than the burned Cinccino. So I'm gonna sack Cinccino instead of Seismitoad. So he can Earthquake us here. And then we can immediately go into Conkeldurr. I don't think he'd save this thing. So I will just Mach Punch here. But if he does save it, that's fine for him, I guess. He does decide to save. Okay. In which case, I think an Ice Punch will take this out. I don't think he has to save switch into this thing. Just Dragon Pulse is here. We are AV, so we can take this. Not as well as I would have liked, but we took it. So Dragon Pulse gone. That's good. No Will-O-Wisping the Grimmsnarl, which is good. Good for us, I think. Little Raboot. Oh my, oh my. Okay. So... I don't believe a Flare Blitz takes us out here. Because it's not in Blaze range. I'm pretty sure I can afford to just Drain Punch here. Is he actually bulks up? Okay. Bulk up Baton Pass. Oh. Oh my. I don't think a Mach Punch would knock it out then from this range. So I think what we can potentially do is because if he Baton Passes here, that could be bad. So I think my best play is probably just clicking Drain Punch again. Because then that forces him to go into Sylveon or something. But he'll Flare Blitz here actually, so that's fine I think. We do live. And he'll knock himself out. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Because if like my play was not to switch, because if he had Baton Passed on my switch, that would have been pretty bad. In this way, we get rid of the Reboot as well. Knocking out 2 boots with 1 stone. You already know. The other boot being the Dragapult, I guess. Just kind of shaped like a boot. Alright, who's this? Alright, we got the Roserade up here. Not sure what he's gonna do. I could go as Escavalier, I think. Perfect, perfect. I think a really solid play here might be doubling into... So, yeah, what does Roserade get that hits Escavalier? Does it get Natural Gift? No, it does not. I don't believe this thing has any way to hit me. So I can just go for a knockoff? Okay, I know exactly what he is. He's Sunny Day Weather Ball. He is Sunny Day Weather Ball. That's nice. But we'll get rid of his item. That's going to be the Expert Belt. Then we will immediately switch out here into Arcanine. And so he got up the sun for us, which is really good. Yep, there's the Weather Ball. So I think we can take this. Yep, we take it well. I could Morning Sun here. Because I feel like he just sacks Steelix. Or he actually does not sack Steelix. But Morning Sun heals me a ton. I guess much more than I would be right now. Back to full. Okay, that does quite a bit. I'm going to knock him out. Yeah, that does too much. It basically put me back at like pretty much the same spot. So knocking it out here is the play, I think. And we still do have our Gigantamax in the back. So I think here he's forced to Gigantamax. If he's like a Dragon Dance Lapras, oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, he didn't even okay, nice. So we get a ton of damage off here. That's really good for us. Okay, that's really good. Now, I don't know if a Mach Punch can take it out from this range, but we can sure as heck try. What's this item, actually? Okay, leftovers. So that Flare Blitz did a ton of damage. I definitely think we can go Conkeldurr here. I'm pretty sure I think a Mach Punch, maybe a Mach Punch plus a Sucker Punch could take it out, perhaps. But we need to put it in like range or something. So yeah, I'm going to Mach Punch here. I think that's the play. Oh, he has Ice Shard, right. Okay. Let's think about this. Right, he does have Ice Shard. Let's see. What do I need to win? Alright. Let's say we go into Good Night. So him having Ice Shard as the only move is good, because that means that I think that should be his only ice move, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, Starfall is doing more damage. Thus we will Starfall. So he might actually be able to live this. So I think myself going into Conk was probably not a good play, because his priority was faster than mine, which I always forget. But we can take this hit. I am pretty bulky. Max Steel Spike, but we got the Berry actually, so that's good. That is a ton. That was a crit. Oh shoot. Ooh. That's not good. Okay. One more should take him out though. Okay, we live it. Ooh, nice. Though that crit was so scary though. That crit was insanely scary. But he was still able to live it. So I think I could potentially Max Guard and then Sucker Punch. No, but then he has Ice. No, he has Ice Shard. So I think what I do is I believe I sack this. Yeah, I sack this. He does go for G-Max Resonance. Dragon Dance Lapras is tough. Alright. So I think we definitely go Seismitoad here. So he Dragon Dance, right? So he has a Steel move, Ice move. Which is alright. So we can actually Brick Break first. I think we can still win this game. I think we can still win it. We definitely Brick Break first. And knock it out. Nice. Get rid of his Aurora Veil, which is really good. I think we take this game 2-0. I do believe we take this game 2-0. Alright, let's see here. I'm going to have to SD up here. So wait, Wish, Curse, Protect. Wish, Curse, Protect, Facade, or Facade, or is it Last Resort? But I have to click Iron Head here. Like it would not make sense for me to go for any other move here. So I think I have to click Iron Head. Oh, yep, he is. He is definitely Last Resort. He has to be. I don't know if I'm faster or not, but let's see. Yep, he's Last Resort. I knew it. That does some damage though. Hold up. Oh, it was a crit, of course. Yeah, but this thing is gone, and then I think we can win with clicking an attack versus the Steelix. But that was such a heat team, though. Such a heat team. With Dragon and Steelix and whatnot. And it was a pretty close game, too. Like, I mean, my team, granted, did not really have a lot for those mons. Dragon Dance Lapras was one of the biggest threats I was actually looking at, which I really didn't have much of a response for. I could probably eat this up, I think. With the Aka Berry. Take the hit. Beautiful. And then knock it out here with the knockoff. And that is going to be GG. It is Emvee. We finished the season off strongly with a 6-2 record. And that's fantastic. I think right now it's going to put us in either the 3rd or 4th seeds. So in playoffs, we will either be playing versus Magnitude Steve if Duncan loses, or does not. Yeah, I think if Duncan loses, then we play Magnitude. If he wins, we play Uzi Gunner, my boy. So it should be a lot of fun for sure. But that's going to be it from me. Once again, I do appreciate all the support this season, and I hope you all have been enjoying. Let me know what you guys think. I look forward to hearing from you all. Of course, GG to my opponent, Kelly. Great stuff, man. I really enjoyed seeing a lot of those sets, and be sure to check him out. Great dude for sure. And yeah, that's gonna be it. I'll see you all on the next video, and peace.